Alright, so finally decided I'm gonna make a video on this channel. I've been busy making videos for my second channel, my gaming channel. Go check it out, link in the description. But yeah, I needed to get on here and get something off my chest. What the hell happened to Michigan basketball, bro? God, are they bad? They are so bad that it makes me sad, bro. Like, I don't know what happened. Honestly, what I can say is that Juwan Howard needs to go. Whatever he's doing is not working. Um, Now, I'm filming this literally the day that the Michigan faced, I believe it was Penn State in the first round of the Big Ten tournament. Michigan lost, by the way. Shocker. They lost pretty bad, actually. Michigan actually finished the basketball season 8-24, finishing the season with a 9-game losing streak, finishing dead last in the conference, only getting 3 wins in the conference, and of course losing in the first round of the tournament, the Big Ten tournament. Michigan will not be sniffing any March Madness this year. They won't be even in the secondary tournament. They won't be. They're done. Their season's over. Um, I feel like there's been more negative than good, more negative than positive with Juwan Howard. I think Juwan Howard needs to go, man. I don't know what happened, but the John Beeline days are long gone now. You know, I believe when Juwan Howard started at Michigan, he went like 21-5 or something like that in his first year. Now, to be fair, that's with John Beeline players and recruits. And the further that he got into his time at Michigan, the worse it got. Concluding in 2023 season, which was a dumpster fire. 8-24 and 3-17 in the conference. Again, dead last in the conference, and it's not even really close. Finishing the season with a 9-game losing streak. They did beat Ohio State, though, so I mean, they beat them one time. They lost the second one. But, you know, we beat Ohio State at least once, at least, right? That was probably the best game he played, honestly. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think there's not much of a culture over there at Michigan in basketball. You know, from Juwan Howard punching the Wisconsin head coach or a Wisconsin coach a few years ago, that whole fiasco. After that, I wasn't much of a fan of Juwan Howard. We weren't really having that good of a season. We lost that game that I was talking where they punched the Wisconsin coach. Juwan Howard talking about he's thinking about playing the bench warmers or playing the walk-ons because they care more. I mean, and you could even see it with guys like Hunter Dickinson, who was, you know, a few years ago was the best player on the team, and he ended up leaving and transferring. And I think I understand why. I mean, I don't think that the culture and what Juwan Howard built over there has been very good. And I feel like, and again, this is my assumption, but I feel like he hasn't really built much of a relationship with these players. And it seems like any great player that comes through the Michigan system is done after a year and they go to the NBA, or they, you know, maybe they're a pretty good player and they play a couple of years before they transfer, or maybe they play a year before they transfer. And it's like, you're not left with very much. And, you know, Juwan Howard's son is on the team, so there's going to be favoritism with the coach and the player, and it's very much a Deion Sanders situation in college football with his son at Colorado, Shedeur Sanders. I almost forgot his name, but instead it's basketball and it's at Michigan, and yeah. It hasn't been good. I don't know what Michigan does. I'm hearing that they're going to bring Juwan Howard back. I mean, I am of the belief that he should be let go and they should get someone new or bring John Beeline back, give him money, and bring this team back. I don't know, because I don't know what the hell happened to this basketball team, man. The basketball team used to be so good, and you know they never won they haven't won a national title in my lifetime, but they consistently would make the March Madness, like the big NCAA tournament every year. You know, sometimes they were a 1 seed, sometimes they were a 3 seed, 2 seed. I think the lowest I saw it under Beeline was maybe a 6 seed. He made the tournament almost every year he was there. One year, I think we started like 17-0. Maybe that was with Juwan Howard's first year. Um, I think that was 2020, if I'm not mistaken. A very good year for the basketball team. Um, I'm not a huge basketball fan. You know, I watch it. I'll watch the tournament. I'll make a bracket. But college basketball, like I don't watch the NBA at all. College basketball is something that I'll watch if I'm going to like a bar or a restaurant or whatever with my buddies or with my fiance and it's on. Well, I'll watch it then. Or maybe she wants to watch a Notre Dame basketball game because she's a Notre Dame fan or whatever, and I'll watch it then. But usually, I don't watch basketball just like in my free time. So I'm not a huge fan of it, and I don't know a ton about it, and I don't know the history behind Michigan basketball, and my memory is fuzzy on a lot of things. I will tell you this, I used to watch a lot more Michigan basketball, but that has changed clearly. Um, uh, as I don't think I've made a Michigan basketball video on this channel in like 3 years. It's been a while since I've made a video about Michigan basketball because this is predominantly a football channel. And I don't know what it is, man. It was almost like the basketball team was great and the football team was really good. And then the football team became elite, like top tier, and the basketball team completely fell off the rails. It was almost like they sacrificed the basketball team so the football team can win a championship, which, I mean, I'm okay with, but, I would still like to see the basketball team do well. Maybe they'll be better. I don't know. Maybe Juwan Howard will, if he does come back, I'm going to hope that things get better. But if things don't get better, I mean, just cut him out. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think they should get rid of him now. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. Football season's a long ways away.